what's up, Riff shoppers? Today I'm gonna teach you about how silence or rests can push your songs to the next level. Now, before I get into the content of this video, I just want to let you guys know that we just created a mailing list. So if you're interested in getting more in-depth tips, tricks, tutorials, and random Riffshop shenanigans occasionally, be sure to sign up. But anyway, back to the lesson.
Rests allow your song to be more digestible.
Silence or rests allow listeners to take mini breathers in the song so that the rest of it can be more digestible. Now, if your music is firing on all cylinders and all the instruments are just blaring on all the time, it's easy for listeners to get fatigued. That's actually why a lot of death metal and grindcore are so unpalatable. Part of the appeal of those genres is that they go for the wall of sound effect. But when it goes on and on and on like this with no rests, it's just overwhelming. I mean, come on, don't you dread listening to it by even looking at this sausagey looking wave? It's like if I were to give you just a straight peanut butter sandwich with saltine crackers on the side and no water. Imagine it, some plain white bread. Some slow-moving, dry dollops of Skippy. Now, if you offered that meal to me, I'd be like, hell no, that'd be dry as fuck. You need some water to cleanse that shit down. Rests can operate in a similar function to make your music more digestible. Here's an example.
Rests can emphasize certain parts of your song.
Okay, so my next part is emphasis. Rests helps you put emphasis on parts that are not silent. Here's an example. Think about if someone made a drawing of a panda they wanted to show to you, and they presented the following image. Clearly, there's a lot going on. It can make it a lot easier to present the information by eliminating everything else that's not the focus. The viewer would then have no choice but to focus on whatever is not turned to black. Similarly, you have the responsibility of communicating your ideas as clearly as you can to your audience. Having other instruments take rests is a great way of doing that. This works particularly well if you have a solo and you're trying to either accentuate or de-emphasize certain parts of it. Now here's an example of that.
Rest serves as rhythmic surprises to spice things up.
Man, I wish I could do metal vocals.
The third trick with silence I want to show you guys is that you could use rests to serve as rhythmic surprises to keep your listeners engaged. If people expect to hear something and then they're presented with a silence, it's surprising. Ooh, I wasn't expecting that. Now, starting riffs on offbeats, as we've mentioned before in an earlier video, is a great way of implementing this strategic surprise. But I want to challenge you to take it a step further and see how creative you can get with implementing surprising silences. Here's an example of me doing it. Alright guys, so like always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe and share so we know to continue making video content like this. Oh yeah, also, once again, reminder, we have a mailing list where you can get awesome content that's more in depth and other random Riffshop shenanigans. So be sure to sign up. Link's in the description. Alright. I cannot forget my water.
The end.